you doing today? Okay, I'm going to make a really great meal, and this is now a dinner meal. This is going to be my dinner, actually. I'm going to show you the ingredients. It's really quick, it's really fast, and it's so good for you. So I'm just going to pan around here and show you right now. These are the ingredients right here. You can see them right here. We have sweet potatoes, we have shrimp, we have kale, and we have some garlic, and we have an onion, and we have a bottle of olive oil. So I'm going to be starting this. I'm going to do it in segments so you don't have to look at all the, the craziness that goes on really in a kitchen. So I will be back. Just stay tuned. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm in the middle of chopping up all the kale and the onions and the garlic, and I peeled my shrimp right here, so it's nice and peeled and clean, deveined. I like them deveined. My man likes to cook them with the heads on and the shells on. He says it's better flavor. I personally don't like it that way. I don't want to bother with it. I just want to eat it when I'm done, so I clean them. Maybe I'm sure he's right because he's a great chef. He's a great cook. So anyway, so the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna finish chopping up my onions right here, and I'm using a half of because it's a pretty large onion. Hopefully I won't cut myself on camera, but yeah, I'm using a half of onion because these are pretty large. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to put the onions in with garlic. No, first the onions and olive oil and then the garlic. So I'm going to get my olive oil right here. Again, I'm kind of like eye it here and there. But if you wanted to know how much how much olive oil, I would say it's probably about a quarter of a cup, maybe a little bit less. Maybe 2 tablespoons. I'll say 2 tablespoons. How about that? Yeah. So we're going to put the heat on, and we're going to make sure that our onions get golden brown. And that's what we're going to start cooking first. So I finished chopping my onions up. They're pretty well chopped. I have to still chop the sweet potatoes. I got 2 big sweet potatoes, and I still got to cut up the onions. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish chopping this up, heating up the oil, and I will be back. Okay, guys, so I just finished browning the onions and the garlic. If you could see here, nice and golden brown. You don't want it burnt, but you want it brown, okay? Kind of like see-through-y. So the next thing we're going to put in here is the sweet potatoes. So now I chopped up all the sweet potatoes, and if you could see here, they're in like cubes, not too big, again, not too small, but you want enough to, I put a lot of sweet potatoes in because I love sweet potatoes. So you could use as many, but just remember, sweet potatoes are 10 times better than, whoops, we just lost one. Rogue sweet potato. Okay, so we're going to put these in, and when you put these in, these have to cook till they're tender. So that's going to be like 10 to 15 minutes. What I also do with this is I add some water to it too, so that it kind of steams the potatoes. So we're just going to coat it with the garlic and the onions and the olive oil, and we're going to cook this for like 10 to 15 minutes. And then we'll carry on with the rest. Hi guys, okay, I'm back, and my sweet potatoes are basically done. I had to change pans because the other pan was too small. But if you could see that right there, oh my God, and I wish you could smell it. Really, really good. So the sweet potatoes are basically done at this point. Home, where the smells are amazing. I love to cook at home. That's why I put this on. So now the next thing we're going to do is we are going to throw in our shrimp. Okay, I seasoned it, very little seasoning. I don't like a lot of powerful seasonings because I like to taste the flavors of what I'm cooking. So I put a little salt. I'm going to add a little bit more black pepper in it, and some mustard as well. And then we are going to throw the shrimp in there. What I'm also going to do, and you could do this too, I kind of, again, eye it. I think I need a little bit more olive oil. So I'm just going to drizzle it a little bit more, just a little bit, so that the pan is not going to get all stuck on the bottom. So just right there, I just gave it a little bit more, and I'm going to throw my shrimp in right now. And we are going to cook these babies right here, right now. Get them going. Shrimp don't need to cook that long, about 3 minutes for shrimp. You don't want to make the shrimp too tough. So shrimp is very fast. You can overcook shrimp and it doesn't taste too good. So just remember to just about 2 to 3 minutes. Oh, we missed the shrimp. We're going to put it right back in there. Boom. Okay, and we're cooking the shrimp with the sweet potatoes. And it's a lovely smell. Sing it, David Byrne. Let me get my wooden spoon. I'm such a messy cook, the way I do when I paint too. I get stuff all over the place. I'm not a neat cook, so when I do cook, it's messy all over the place. I'm using 20,000 utensils, but you know what? The end result is that it's going to come out so good and so scrumptious. So these shrimp are almost done here, okay? Again, you know, once you see them pink and there's no kind of grayness to them, you know that they're done. And what you're going to do here is you're going to take off the heat once they are done, and then put the kale in, because the kale you just want it to be cooked a little bit. You don't want it to be too mushy. So once I'm done with the shrimp, I'm going to throw the kale in there, and that's going to be it. So stay tuned. Okay, guys, I'm back. It is done. Yeah, I've already tasted it already, but I'm going to show you what it looks like right here. So if you look right here, that's what it looks like. Look at the color profile there. It's just so, it looks so appetizing. And I'm telling you, this is a great filling meal. It has tons of nutrients in it. And it also is healthy for you. And you can make this is like for 2 people, because I didn't get enough shrimp for maybe more people. But if you wanted to make this meal for like 4 people, I would do like a pound of shrimp instead of a half a pound. So yeah, that's it. So I'm going to take a little piece here. And I dropped my fork, so yeah, I got to get another fork because I told you I'm messy. So let's just try this. I'm going to save the shrimp for when me and Joseph sit down, but I'm going to taste this. This is delicious. It's kale, sweet potato, and shrimp. That's all it is. Very easy, not hard to do. You're just chopping onions up, chopping garlic up, sauteing them first, cooking the potatoes. Then after the potatoes are done, throwing in the shrimp, and then just making the kale go in there for a couple of minutes after you take the fire off, and it'll wilt the kale a little bit, but it's not going to cook it so it's mushy. So let's try this. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm still listening to David Byrne because I love David Byrne. And I'm ready to sit down and eat.